This is Pinksoul, and today I'm doing a video on how to repair face makeup on your Monster High dolls. Of course, this would work for any other vinyl fashion doll that has painted on makeup or whatever. Anyway, what I'm doing is, this is poor Frankie. She sits so pretty, as you can see. Now, what happened to her was when I bought her face scar, it's all fuzzy and kind of messed up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it and I'm going to repaint it. So what you'll need for this is you need, obviously, your doll. You're going to need paint. I just use plain craft acrylic paint. This is a folk art brand, but you can use pretty much anything they sell at Walmart or Michael's or any other department or craft store. You're going to need a cup with some water in it to rinse your paintbrushes. You're going to need some nail polish remover. I really like this stuff. Not only does it work great for my nails, but it also works great for removing doll makeup without having it smudge. I've noticed I've used some cheaper brands in the past, and it tends to just smear the makeup instead of actually removing the paint. So anyway, this is Sally Hansen Quick Off. It's apricot, and basically what it is it's a sponge inside. I've used this quite a bit, as you can tell. But what you do is, when you're using it for your nails, obviously you just dip your finger in the sponge, and the sponge is all soaked with the nail polish remover. But in this case, I'm going to be dipping Q-tips into it. And you want some foil to put your paint on, and just, you know, in case you don't make any spills. It's a lot easier than having to wash and clean a palette. And it's cheap if you get it at the dollar store. Same place I got the cups. And you'll want, obviously, paintbrush. Now I have a lot of different kinds of paintbrushes here. Different sizes and types. But what I'm going to use today is, if I can find it. Here we are. Very, very, very tiny bristle, because that will allow me to get that tiny shape that she has on the scar on her face. Alright, so to start, as you can see, I've also fixed her hair. Didn't come out the way I wanted to, but I did it nonetheless. So, I'm just gonna rub it against the sponge, or if you want, you can dip it right in the middle. But as you can see, it doesn't take much, and you've already got a soaked Q-tip. So then you just want to rub it gently over her scar, and unless you're doing all her makeup at the same time, be very careful not to rub it against her eye, or you'll be repainting that as well. I'm just using the other side of the Q-tip to kind of wipe up in case I've made a puddle of any nail polish remover. I don't want it to get into her eye. I'll just use another one here. It's hard, and there I go. I've already messed up her eye makeup. Way to go, kitty! That's okay, I'll just do a bit of repainting on that. Alright, that's as good as I'm gonna get that. That piece right there is hard to get at because it's in kind of her eye well. I don't know how else you'd say that, but so I'm not going to do that. So next you want to take your paint and just put a little blob on your, usually you have to shake it up or else you get this little bit of like, it's just the stuff they put in with the paint just to keep it moist. Some kind of a thinner or whatever. As you can see, I've had this bottle of paint for quite some time. Maybe I'll convince my husband to buy me some more paint. Right, honey? So, and you just want to take your brush and you want to mix it around because you want to make sure that in case you've got some of this goop, you want to make sure that the paint pigment is evenly distributed in the goop, because you don't want to end up with paint that's like thickly pigmented in some areas and then in other areas it's not at all. So I don't know if you can see because I'm not zoomed in, but you just want to kind of twirl your paintbrush and drag it away from the paint, and that'll help it form a very, I don't know if you can see it that well, but a very sharp point, because you want to be able to create fine detail with it. And then you just very lightly dab it back into the paint so you don't destroy the fine point you made. And then you take your doll, and I'm going to attempt to do this around a camera. It's hard. It's good enough. Usually I'm quite a perfectionist, but I don't want this video to last for like, 10 years. So, and then you just want to make your little stitch marks. And I know this really won't be the greatest video ever on this subject, but it's my first and I'm trying. So bear with me. There we go. And it's a little faint on the other end, so I'm just gonna touch it up. And again, if you mess this up, you can use the nail polish remover and a Q-tip and just rub it gently over top. And there you go. Her repainted scar. And yeah, making a mess everywhere. That's me. And so now I'm going to repaint her eyepiece that I screwed up. There we go. And her eyelash. It's not perfect, but it works. And there you have it. And then you just put your paintbrush in your water to clean it out. And that's it for now. And I'll probably end up doing more later at some point. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks and have a great day. Bye! Oh, way to go, Frankie. Ruined my big moment. Bye!